Cybernation Uncensored.
All right, we're officially live. Everyone can see us and hear us now. And yeah, we're having a special episode today, sort of in between one-shot episodes, because we have a lot of shit to do that we've been kind of putting off. We seem to talk about these things after every session and in between sessions in our Discord chat, but I thought it was about time we actually bring all these ideas and things to light, and we actually give it a shot and try to renovate the home base, update it, get it a bit more secure, especially after last session's break-in. As well as any upgrades for weapons, armor, things like that. You do have an awesome tech on the team. So that's the plan for today's session. But before we get into it, and I will do a little bit of a recap of the team and kind of what this is all about when we get there. But again, before we do that, and before we dive in, let's first do like we always do. Let's go around the table. Everyone introduce yourself. Let people know where they can find you online, and introduce your character. Val, why don't you start it off?
Hello, I'm Big Val. You can find me at cyber_Valerie. Ooh, I got it right the first time. On X, yay. Yeah, find me there and trail off there. I'm not much promoting, but I do stalk everybody.
A little bit.
I'm a stalker. Find me there.
Oh yeah.
And I'm Phoenix, your fixer.
I'm
Phoenix, your fixer.
Yeah, got to introduce the character. Don't forget, Phoenix Rising. You know, this is your fixer. You're the one getting the gigs for the team. It's important to introduce that. I think that's a good idea.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, and we'll do a little visual description when we dive into today's plan, because I want to start the day. Everyone can describe their characters, all that sort of stuff in the look. But for right now, let's at least, like Val did, just kind of let people know what the character is, the role, and such. But Chris, what's up?
Hi, I'm Chris. You can find me everywhere at Cold Spider 04, and today I'll be playing Inferno. And I am really looking forward to putting a lot of guns in this place. After that attempted break-in last time, you know, it's got me a little nervous. They tried to take my good shit, so we need every gun we can find. So, Tara, are you gonna make me some guns?
I got you.
I definitely feel like the team has collected about 100 guns by now through all the different one-shots and sessions. And the previous teams that ran in this home base, because let's not forget this team evolved from other teams up into Phoenix Rising. I feel like this home base is probably like the first level is just like chest high of weapons and ammo that you have to swim through, like a Scrooge McDuck style thing. But I don't know. We'll see when we get there.
That's why we try to get robbed. They know we're packing.
Exactly. Tyrus.
Hey there, I'm Tyrus. You can find me at Twitter or now Blue Sky at Sarcastic Tyrus. I am playing the no longer newbie to the team, but still the new face of the team, the Tech Datura.
Yeah, no longer the newbie. You've been through it a few times, but still the newest member on the team. We'll say like the new
still
kid on the block.
Newest member.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, hey, I am GM Rob Mulligan. I am not only the game master here for this team. We do our one-shot monthly, but I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. Check out all the things that we have going on here. We've had a little bit of downtime through the holidays and getting into 2025, as well as me and Val personally living out here in LA, dealing with the fires and the flooding. And if you haven't noticed, things packed up behind us. The scenery is a little different because we are also in the process of moving. So lots of things going on here. So we've had a little bit of downtime, but we are getting things back. We'll be rocking this team monthly. We'll get the one shot back after we do this update on this nice stream to get the team home base and everything up to par. And I've also got the weekend plug and play team that we do every Saturday coming back, probably in a few more weeks. We'll be coming back with some Vast Grim, and we'll be cycling through different teams and stuff like that. But yeah, check us out. We have a bunch of other new GMs. We have a new casting call as well up in the Discord, so make sure you check that out. And all the other GMs that stream with us and shows, the Forlorn Dopes, GM Raven running her weekly Walking Dead stream now on Fridays, as well as upcoming streams and games and things that I'll be bringing back, like more GM tips and the GM Roundtable. So check out Cybernation Uncensored here on Twitch, where we stream live, and then over on YouTube, where we put all the VODs, and then out to like 30 plus podcast websites and such. I want to, speaking of this team and what we do here monthly, we bring in 2 new players every month that we do a raffle through the Patreon. So if you're interested in coming and playing on one of these one-shots, when we do a normal one-shot on the monthly, and you want to be one of those 2 players, join the Patreon. I'll put the link here in the chat, and you can join in on those raffles. I want to give a shout-out to some of the supporters there. Raven, Alex Maxwell, Nicholas, a.k.a. The King Square, Zach, a.k.a. GM Capricious Nature, Renegade 420, Anthony Rogers, The Land of Wolves, Terrafan, Rufio, rest in peace, brother, Sugar Butch, Brocken Witch, PWB, Craghorst, Ninsanity, Vulpus Vox, Noland North, Ryan Anderson, Daiquiri Jack, Christopher Callies, and a shout out to our partners in crime here when it comes to gaming, other companies and stuff that we play with, and we have a good time supporting each other. Sirenscape, Fantasy Grounds, and Local Battle Maps. Really appreciate all of you, as well as all the gaming companies that we rock with. We play all these different games and stuff, and it's because we have the support of these awesome companies. Oh, did we lose Val? Oh, there you are. Okay. Hey, and you brought Joe with you. We got a little doggy. You got a sidekick. Hey, Joe. So yeah, this is Team Phoenix Rising. Phoenix is their fixer. She gets gigs every month, a new one-shot, hence every month, where they got to bring in 2 new players and edgerunners to help them accomplish the gig. This team has evolved from other teams. Check out the Cybernation Uncensored YouTube to check out all those VODs. I'm not going to go through it here because there are so many sessions and things that have evolved to get us to this point with the current team. But that's the gist of it. They basically rock out gigs. They have this home base that's a renovated firehouse. You'll see the map here up on the overlay. I kind of just started on our battle map so I could dive right into the home base. It was called In the Loop originally. We got to get that updated because the place has gone through a few different things, and I think now currently Datara is kind of in the process of changing the bottom level from a virtual reality sort of cafe thing to a weaponsmith customization sort of shop, so they can maximize the tech side of the team, which is great, and that's kind of where they're at. But through all these gigs and all these things and all the evolution of the team and the home base, they had a break-in. Last one shot. I'm not going to get into what happened and how they got through it, but there was a break-in, and they realized, hey, we've kind of neglected the home base. We've got all these, weapons and things that we've stolen. We've built up some eddies, and we haven't really invested in the home base or done any upgrades or things. So it's time. Let's spend some time doing that in this session. But let's first have everyone do some side hustling. We'll say since the last one shot, since the last gig and what went down there, it's been about a month. So we'll give it, let's do like 4 weeks of side hustling. So let's get into the book, if everyone has their rule book open. And let's get to, I believe it's 381, 382, right around there. And yeah, let's start with Dataro. What role ability are you at now?
Right now, I was able to rank up to tech level 6, so I'm currently a level 6 tech, so rank 6.
Nice. Yeah, give me a 1d6. And we're going to do this 4 times. Let's get you through the entire month, but let's see what, the different gigs that you got. What's the first one?
Yep, not a problem. I'm going to roll the first 1d6 now. That is going to be a 1.
All right, no jobs this week. All right. We'll say you needed a little extra time after the last gig to rest. All right, let's
needed
get that.
A little R&R.
A little bit, yeah. Let's get that second week.
Okay, for the second week, I got a 5.
All right, did some modifications or repairs to some weapons. All right, I like that. And you made 200 eddies.
Works for me.
Yeah, not too shabby. Um,
For my third week,
Yeah.
it is a 4.
all right, cool. Did some modifications or repairs to a cyber deck. Another 200 eddies.
Nice. All right. And now finally for my final week, is a 2.
2, rebuilt some tech you scavenged in the combat zone. I like that, and that's very appropriate with how much you guys have been scavenging and stuff on all these gigs.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, maybe you worked on a little bit something for a client, but another 200 eddies. Not too shabby. You got 200 on all 3 of those of the 4 weeks. Pretty
Yep,
good.
I'll take the extra 600.
Yeah, very nice. Inferno. What ranker is Inferno up to now?
Currently, Inferno is rank 6.
Okay, cool. Nice. Let's go. Let's get your 4 weeks. Let's see what you've done the first one.
All right.
I need a new monitor.
Looks like 2. So, body got a high class or high end client. Got 300 there.
Ooh, nice. 300. Yeah.
Looks like I was hired out of this muscle to affix a corporate gang for 200. There's 5 right there.
Nice.
Are you sure you weren't talking about us on that one?
Hopefully.
He
Well,
couldn't
looks like I
charge.
voted
He
again.
couldn't charge you full price on that one, so it had to be someone else. Nice, and did it again. Hey, they hired you for a second week. You did such a good job. And then you had to take a break. Is that? Oh no, yours isn't. Number 1 is a low end client. Nice.
A little bit quiet. That was more of a friend gig thing.
Oh yeah, 200. Nice. Inferno did pretty good. Yeah. Good side hustling. All right, let's get Phoenix. Phoenix, what rank are you up to now?
She should move up to 7. She's been a 6 for a long time.
Yeah, I think you needed to use your IP in the last one too. We haven't updated
Yeah.
that. I think you are up to a 7.
Yes.
But yeah, give me your 1d6. Three.
3.
Yeah, help the client locate a desirable item they needed and got a cut. You got 300 eddies. Yeah, let's get your second week.
Did it go?
Nope.
The dice flew back. I didn't know
There
it can
it
do
is.
that. I didn't know it can do that.
Yeah.
Deal went south. You're keeping your head down till it blows over. 100 eddies. So maybe you got a little upfront money, but yeah, you only made 100 on that. Deal didn't finish through. 3. Help the client locate a desirable item they needed and got a cut. 300 eddies. And your last
4.
week. 6. Brought in a rare, illegal, or very hard to get item for a client. 500 eddies.
Did really good there.
Yeah. So you what? You made 6, 7, 1,200. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow. Yeah, Phoenix did really well.
I just smuggled in.
Yeah. What kind of item? What high end item, or what did you smuggle in?
Let's see.
Hard to get item or illegal or rare.
Toilet paper.
Oh no.
It is hard. It is hard.
Not just toilet paper, unrecycled toilet paper. Like
Yeah.
Very hard.
like an
Very
old
hard.
school,
paper.
never been used before toilet paper.
You gotta be top of
That
the
shit's
corporate
rare
ladder
in
to
the
get
dark
something that
future.
nice.
That's some dystopian dookie going on right there. All right, let's get the team into the home base. Everyone had a side hustle. You had about a month, like I said, all those weeks, just kind of keeping to yourselves, making some side hustles, trying to make some cash. You knew all 3 of you were going to get together after a month and just side hustling, doing your own things to, get back together. You had some time to recalibrate, make some money. Now it's time to reinvest in yourselves, your items, or the home base, or both. All of you know the types of items that you've been gathering and capturing and building up in the home base. Phoenix, you might remember ones from previous teams, and those count. Any past weapons or drones or materials, anything from the history of this home base up till now are in here and available if they haven't already been used, which I don't think we've done any renovations to this point. But that's where we're at. The team got together. You got a good night's sleep last night after, like I said, 4 weeks of hustling. All of you have woken up to the smell of some coffee. We'll say Phoenix is down there getting some breakfast and coffee going. Everybody wakes up and gathers on the bottom level. I'm going to make this map a little bit bigger just for chat's sake so we can all get a nice look at the home base. But yeah, why doesn't everybody describe what we're looking at? What is everyone wearing? How is everyone looking today? Refreshed, tired? They had 4 weeks of side hustling. Let's get a nice visual description. Let's start with Inferno.
Well, I'm coming down the stairs, but I'm always completely well dressed. I mean, you gotta look good. You gotta keep it in the streets. You gotta keep it that way at home too. So I come down, I get my morning cigarette in, my coffee. I'm sitting at the table, just looking around like, oh my god. So we ever gonna try to fix this place up or what? Because I mean, it's starting to look like shit. I mean, we had that guy break in and they fucked our shit up. You guys had those dudes come in a while ago that killed one of your teammates that damn near blew your whole place up. You need to invest more in better weaponry here, not just fingerprints. That's not gonna do shit.
Yeah, and Datara.
Yeah, I'm coming down happy that I don't have to wear my usual, work attire for a bit, and I can go back wearing to my usual tech wear attire. So, I'm coming down, I'm feeling good, minus the bags under my eyes, doing some overtime work, tech builds and stuff. But otherwise, since I'm used to it, despite the bags under my eyes, don't look tired, don't feel tired, just pretty used to it at this point. So I just come down the stairs and be like, oh shit, that hole the worm made is still there. I thought we already fixed that.
Yeah, in Phoenix, as they enter in as described and saying the things that they are and noticing, you turn around, you've got some breakfast food made. Why don't you describe what we're looking at and give you a chance to respond, everyone.
And 2 pigtails and a handkerchief that she made herself. It's all ready to go. She's got a romper on, kind of a jumper, and she turned around. She said, "Don't talk shit about that hoe. We're gonna get it fixed today, because this is overdue. I got some good money. I'm ready to fix this house, and we got a whole bunch of stuff that we need to get." She's just rambling. She's talking to all of them, and she's wearing her, like I said, Phoenix is always dressed to the 90 even when she's going to work to clean her own house. So she's definitely all perked up, and girls are out, and she's ready to clean. Daisy Duke's on. She got some boots on. She's ready. She's like, let's clean.
Nice. Still all her jewelry, though. She's clean, yeah. But she's got...
all her jewelry on. She's a mess. A fancy mess.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll let you all take it from here and come up with some plans and ideas, and we'll see what we can do.
Well, how do you feel about sentries? I know we got some drones.
We do have some drones we could fix up, and we could use the sentries. What about the wall, though? I doubt we should probably just use concrete again. We should probably use something a bit more reinforced, harder to break in.
Reinforcing something that if they go through it, they get zapped. Because something... I think you guys need to come up with something.
Would you be able to source something like that, Phoenix?
Huh?
Would you be able to source something like that? Because, I mean, we're going to need quite a bit of it. This isn't just going to be like a run to Home Depot.
I'm sure I could make some calls.
All right.
We need to fix that thing. And then we need to fix that sliding pole, too. We need to do something with that. We need to use it, but then get stuck on it or something. Or get zapped down. I want to get zapped, goddammit.
Used a lot.
No. That's a very low-tech thing. All you need is just a couple of knives at the very bottom, just pointing up.
Yeah, but we don't want to get hurt when we use it, because I like using it. It's fun.
Well, yeah, but you know it's there, so you know to jump off beforehand.
No,
either that or we set a method to, if it's us sliding down the pole, the knives don't come out. But if it's an enemy, the knives automatically pop out from the bottom.
Yeah.
Or two.
Yeah, so we need to start from the roof all the way down.
Yeah, and I would say couple things to mention here. I mean, first off, just even joking around with that idea, absolutely you could do that. You could take some of the blades and things that you've confiscated. I'm sure Datara could put in some type of bio monitor into the poll, so it actually only reads the team and the monthly hired edge runners that you want to plug into the system. But that wouldn't be that difficult. I think Datara could do that. So keep in mind, if you want to do that, we can do that. You can do a roll, and you've already got the materials to do it. The other thing I was going to say, what was that?
I was gonna say, yeah. After you finish what you were gonna say, I'd do a roll to see if I can get a bio monitor for the poll.
Oh yeah, let's do it. What I was gonna say though is keep in mind most things that you want to source. Phoenix at a rank 7 can source like almost anything that you need as far as like materials, weapons, things like that. I mean, at rank 7, she's not gonna have a hard time getting access to almost anything. It's just, the most of exotic might be a bit more difficult, right? But most materials and items that you're going to need for renovations, if you don't already have it from scavenging and stealing it from enemies you've defeated, chances are she can source it. So keep that in mind too.
Yeah.
Okay.
The neighbors that were building, remember we got scraps from them, so we know
yeah.
construction workers. Can't remember their names, but I do know construction workers.
That's
right.
a start.
Yeah, when you first moved in a few teams ago. Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, absolutely. Let's do. There you go.
For electronic security for installing the biomonitor, I got an 18.
Yeah, easily put in. We'll say that the blades are maybe flush to the pole at the bottom, like how you described it, Tar, and I'll let you describe it. How do you want it to work?
Yeah, so after I get the biomonitor installed, taking the spare blades that we were able to pull off from that big worm that's like just sitting around since we decided to keep it.
Oh yeah.
I take out some of the blades that aren't really that well attached, and I start connecting some to the bottom of the pole, and then I modify it to where a certain way to where while the blades are still curved, it's straight enough to where if it reads us, it perfectly blends into the pole. And then when it reads anybody but us that's touching the pole, the blades immediately come back out on the bottom.
Nice. Yeah, easily done. Easily done.
Yeah.
Some high-end clubs. For when people get up on the stage and stuff and stop causing problems. We can make some money off that, just saying.
Yeah, that is true. We could get money for special exception cases.
It's not a bad idea. You patent some type of bio monitor defense mechanism. Something. There's something.
Now I gotta think of a name if I'm gonna make money off of it.
That's true, and it's gotta be a fun cyberpunk name. It's gotta fit in. You got to imagine that it's in the next Chromebook. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, Inferno, Phoenix, listen to me. I'm gonna spitball some name ideas. Okay, first one, Datara's Death Pole.
I like that, but that's kind of perverted, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just thinking of your penis at that point.
I was trying to be a little low key. I was like, that's kind of perverted. You're straight up penis.
Phoenix has no filter.
She does not.
Fair enough, that is kind of too sexual, even if it is a nightclub. How about Dance Till You Die?
I like that.
Yeah, I could know that.
It's misleading.
Well, while you keep digging in names, that's something you can end up working on a patent in the future. At least you have it now here in the home base as a self-defense. Let's keep working on stuff. Maybe at the end you'll have a list of items and things that you guys have kind of manufactured or fabricated or thought of, and then you can have a sort of list of items that you could sell in your shop too.
Mm-hmm.
Instantly have a list of self-defense items and stuff. That being if you want to give away some of the ones that you guys have, obviously, Maybe not everything is for sale. You don't want people to know, Yeah. But yeah, you've got that pole bio-bladed. What else? What are you guys thinking?
Well, I did have a couple ideas not just for the home base, but and I like hand him the diagram of the wings that are essentially pop-up shields that come out of my back, but they would be made of like the tactical shield material to block and move if need be. Or obviously I can't fly, or the character cannot fly with them, but they would create some sort of a defense. Think what was that Angel movie with
Yeah,
I think it was
Constantine
Legion or something.
There we go.
Constantine or
Oh,
Legion.
Yes.
Legion.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I'll take a look. I'll take a look at the blueprints that you have, and I'll scan them over. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I would say
okay.
this.
I can probably make something with this.
Yeah, and I like the fact that Inferno kind of came up with a little blueprint idea of it. I think could kind of be a sort of assist for Datara as far as coming up with what would it be? Fabricate, I believe, is
Yeah,
invent.
fabricate and
Invent and then
fabricate.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So let's get you the bonus on invent because Inferno was able to, kind of give you the blueprint, so you'll get a +1 on that.
Okay. I will just roll my invention then, and then just do a +1 to whatever I get.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 21.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'll say that it worked out. It looks perfect. So let's fabricate it. I'll say too that between all the different armors and possible shields that have been stolen between the past teams till now and this home base, you could probably easily have enough material for like 2 shield worth wings or whatever. So yeah, it's just about if you can fabricate that. Let's see.
All right, doing my fabrication now. That is going to be a 13.
13. What are our shields?
You mean the pop-up
Because
shield
13
or-
is costly. Yeah. Pop up or shield. I think they're probably about the same. I think they're only 100 or something like that.
expensive.
Oh, they are?
They're labeled expensive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, failed on that.
Okay. I am willing to spend luck just to have this be a successful fabrication.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can do that. Are you looking at the shield, Inferno, or the pop-up shield?
I'm looking at the pop-up shield.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can do that. You can use luck, and if you have any +2s left over from the previous session.
Thought we had some, but like I said, I
anyone used
put my
them.
book away. I
But
thought we had
Yeah.
one left.
I think we might.
How much luck do you have?
Yeah, I got 6 luck.
6? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do that, and then I'm sure you at least had a +2, and again, I know you don't have your notes, but we'll at least zero it out with that, and we'll make that a success.
All right, sounds good. Yep.
Your
will
luck is
burn-
Yeah, your luck zeroed
Yep.
out, the +2 is zeroed out.
Yep.
And now I've got to do 4d6 for humanity loss.
Good luck.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Image.
You're gonna get weird.
Oh,
Weirder,
interesting.
you mean?
Weird.
True. He's gonna get normal.
He's gonna get
That honestly
normal.
could be worse. That could be worse.
Yeah. That could be worse. That drops you
All right, which brings me down to 15.
down to what? What's your?
15.
15.
Yeah, so you're definitely gonna need to either get therapy or you're gonna have some problems.
Yeah, we're in that territory now.
Yeah.
We don't need you more weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want
Waking
to?
up from
What was that?
Asia and I'm just like out of it. Things are way different. Like, oof. This doesn't feel right, guys. Like, I know you put the stuff in my. I know like the surgery went well and everything, but my head feeling weird. I don't know. So, we gonna be fixing up the place soon or what?
We're in the middle of fixing it.
We're working on it. It was just getting your wings order done.
Oh,
I did see you had something else on the list. You said you wanted a sheath too.
yeah. Yeah, I wanted to make this sheath for my Ristovik. Basically, what it would do it would shorten the one. It would shorten the time by half of it charging, but at the same time, I can make it to where it can charge while I carry it instead of having to worry about accidentally burning something, burning cleaver. So it's practical.
Gotcha. This one will take a lot of elbow
think
grease, but
that-
I think I might be able to get something made.
Yeah, I think you'd have to.
I mean, if you don't have to.
Yeah, you'd have to invent something along those lines.
Yep.
First-
I will go into vent, and would it still be a +1 because you got a blueprint for that too?
Yeah, I'll take a +1 for
Okay.
that. And I think we should set that, just from, we don't really have much as far as like flame-resistant material and the cost
Yeah.
of that. But I think like something on this level could be, and I don't want to make it the cost of the cleaver itself. And I don't want to
Yeah.
put it of
What
that
about, like,
caliber. What was that?
What about like insulated wiring?
That
Like
is
what
an
they use for
option.
the, yeah.
Yeah, so let's maybe set the fabrication or invention and fabrication difficulty to 17. Keep it as premium.
17.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, let's see. Invention first. Oh, that's good. That's a 22 on invention.
Nice. Yeah, it's making sense on paper. Let's see if you can pull it off.
Yeah, let's see if I can actually successfully fabricate it now. Oh, by one.
No. Yeah, the dice say no.
Oh, that's a tease.
Oh,
Okay.
PWB. PWB
Somebody
just.
just,
Yeah, PWB
someone
just
just
hooked
gave
up
us.
a couple +2s. Yeah.
I will gladly take a +2 to make that an 18.
After the fact, it would only be at one of the costs, but so you'd have to use both of those +2s
I'll let him take it.
to beat it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I will sacrifice both of those +2s then.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're able to do it then. Thanks to
Hiya.
PWB, you're able to do it. And now
Yay.
Inferno
He's always
has.
our little angel.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you, PWB, for the assist.
So now Inferno's straight up looking like a winged demon with his pop-up armor wings, and now you can actually charge the cleaver in the holster on the back.
What a scary personality right now.
Yeah,
He's already
don't,
had a
and
shitty
don't have to hold it with
personality.
your hands. With a very scary personality.
Yeah.
But look, if Inferno has 1,000 eddies, and this would be outside of Inferno's decision, I'll say. I like that you're role playing it, not realizing it, because Inferno at that point I think would just be extra cold, extra just, treating everything like a job. Everything's a number maybe at this point. And I'll let you, Chris, as a player, lean into how you think Inferno would be lacking that humanity, right? But I think it's up to the rest of the team if they would see that, which I think they could easily see being working with the person, right, and living with the person. But it's up to the rest of the team to kind of be like, hey, man, we booked you a session for some therapy. You got 1,000 eddies, and then that way you can at least get 46 humanity points back. But it's definitely not going to be Inferno seeing that or making that decision. So that's going to be up to the rest of the team. So I'll let you think about that. And, if that's the case, if you're going to confront it, I'm going to say it's up to the team to remember to role play that at one point during today's session. And then that'll have to happen before the next one shot. We'll let that play out. We'll do the 46, and then we'll start the actual next one shot wherever he is at humanity, and he'll just have to role play it accordingly.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. What else? So far, Inferno's got those wings. You've got the holster for the cleaver to heat up, hands free. You've got the bio reading blades on the fire pole, so if anybody's actually inside trying to use that shit, they get some melee damage. What else? What else needs to be done? What are you guys thinking?
Got the fire drone. I was like, look, we still got this little spider drone, don't we?
You do.
Yeah,
I think
Put
you-
him in the.
I think you have two, if I'm not mistaken, and Val, outside of character. I think you guys got one with this team,
And one with the other team.
Yeah, well, you had 2 with this team. One that was like almost broken, and it, like you could probably get some pieces out of it, maybe. And then you had the one that you guys took that wasn't as damaged, if I'm not mistaken. And then you had one with Veritas or something, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so you definitely have plenty of spider drone things.
Yeah, because I think we had one we were going to take parts off of it. That's why we grabbed it.
Right. I think you've got a few of them by now, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm standing in the kitchen looking at that big giant hole, and I was like, let's put a spider drone in that corner, and let's make it like a pretty web. let's give him a home, so people think they're gonna come in and then they get fucking screwed. Let's make it pretty. That's what I want to do with that hole.
I'll see if I can make like a metallic web or something that I can walk on or something. Well,
but we still need to cover the hole, so it's not a. We gotta
cover the hole. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of wind coming in if we don't cover that hole.
So I'm gonna have to call my construction guy and get some help with that hole.
Yeah, easily. You can switch that.
In the meantime, I will roll a. Will this be considered electronic security tech for this cyber web? Well, metal web in this case.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want to do? You want to use material to plug that hole and kind of fix the wall, right? That's the first thing, and I think that's really easy. Like Phoenix said, she can get that material, you can fix that. That literally just is a deduction of Eddie's. You don't even have to roll for that. Super easy for you of your roll ability. As far as like putting a web in the corner for the spider drone or something hooked up, I'll leave that up to you. Player's choice on being creative. I could see that electronic security. I could also see you just basic tech if it's just like cables. But if you had an idea of it being electrified or something too, that's kind of fun. It's up to you. It might change the difficulty rolling, but I'll let you guys kind of discuss the web idea and what you want it to do.
Okay.
I want it to look pretty.
Functionality, though. What are you thinking?
Yeah, functionality.
It'll look pretty no matter what, But what do you want it to do?
Either way, we'll make it look pretty. Do we just want it to be a basic web? Do you want that web to do other stuff? Or are you just wanting a web that the drone can...
Jesus, this shouldn't be that fucking hard. Just make a fucking spot for the drone to plug. Fuck.
I know he's always moody, but he's extra moody with this thing. What is this? We're going to deal with this all day?
I hope not, but yeah.
All right.
Nothing. Settle down, Turbo.
Okay, I know we were doing coffee, but I think you need to go drink some water, and then take a shot. Go over there. Go shoot. Oh, you need a timeout.
Is Inferno an angry drunk or a chill drunk? Like, would the alcohol increase that, or would that maybe chill him out a little bit? I don't know.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, I guess we're about to find out.
Is that a dice roll, I think? Could Inferno roll to see how,
Yes, please.
That might be fun.
Call.
Let's see, it's a 5.
Oh, look, PWB in chat says, make the web useful. Make it a netting usable to subdue an unnamed cyber psycho?
We're gonna need it.
It works. Yeah.
Yeah, make a functionist move and grab.
All right, I'll say the alcohol allows Inferno to chill out just a little bit on that 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so alcohol seems to help a little bit with Inferno.
You hear a glass like hit the wall and then just like a thump, like.
Now we gotta clean that too. Okay.
All right, yeah. I'll roll in electronic security tech then if we want like that web to be like alive enough to like reach out and grab somebody to net them.
Yeah, you could maybe do look at Tanglefoot flooring. What is do you see that net infrastructure in the rule book? It should be towards the end of the book where it talks about setting up your own net infrastructure, right? Let me look for it. Let's see if anybody else can find it before me. Go for it. But it's somewhere right around there. We can find out how much Tanglefoot flooring costs, if that's somewhere in there, which I believe it is. And then that'll kind of tell us our DV, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me find it. Oh, it's under. Is it under netrunner? Building your own. Building your net architecture. Here it is.
Yeah, building net architecture.
Yeah, isn't it somewhere in there where it talks
coming
about
out of Phoenix's pocket?
environmental defenses, aren't they somewhere in here? Because they have to be attached to the net.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe this is just going to be programs ice and shit like that. Let me see. Well, look, I don't think it would be that difficult. Let's go ahead and do an estimated guess. Let's just make that more of a costly thing. We'll make that a DV13. We'll make it a DV14 with the it being electrical and Tanglefoot being able to grab somebody if they're within close range. Yeah.
Okay, DV14, got it. Let's see what happens. That is a 23.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, you've got the web set up. Now, looking at the map, where do you think it is? Like, look at that bottom level, right? And if you look to the right of it, that's where the garage opens to pull in vehicles. To the left is the front door. You can see walking straight back is the spiral staircase with the fire pole, bathrooms to the right, kitchen to the left. Where are you thinking?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Oh, yeah, mine is not open on here.
Yeah, I need to open the map too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
open.
forgot. I have it on the overlay. If you look at Twitch, and you'll see it. Sorry, I forgot. I didn't pull it up in Fantasy Grounds. It's literally just in the overlay. Yeah, sorry.
No worries. Okay.
Where was the hole, though? Isn't that where we're trying?
The hole was like kind of near the entrance.
Yeah, the hole was over near the entrance.
Yeah, that's where the worm busted in through.
Yeah. And that was, I don't know if you were walking away from camera, but Datara easily fixed up the hole with some materials you sourced from those construction people.
Okay.
So yeah, the hole's all fixed up. The wall's kind of flush now. Would need a paint job if you want it to all look uniform, but it's all fixed up flush. So literally the spider drone webbing can be put anywhere. It doesn't necessarily have to like block a hole. You know what I mean? It could be anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's Tanglefoot flooring ultimately too. So
what we needed to do is we need to put it in where you see where our little spiral thing that goes into our main house. We need to put it there so it doesn't come into our territory. Keep everybody out. What do you think?
All right. Yeah, that could work. That could work. Yeah.
Inferno, are you with us?
I like the idea of it. Yeah, Inferno's still passed out.
That's what I was tapping you. I was like, hello? Are you there?
It used to be like it automatically reach for the shotgun. Like.
Are you with us right now? We're trying to do this house.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. All
right. We were just gonna say the web's all done. We put it kind of near that corner where Phoenix wanted, but we put it like a little bit closer somewhere else. That way, like, it's not so easy for people to walk in to see it, but we know where it is, so when they walk in, it'll just grab them.
I can appreciate the tactical advantage of it, I guess. It seems tacky. You see me reach for another bottle?
Damn, he is not okay. That's the first time he called one of my inventions tacky.
Yeah, he's a little off. More than usual, because he really is annoying. But what are we going to do with this one? What did you do? Is it too much of his stuff on him?
I thought he'd be able to handle the wings just fine. He told me he could take it. He looked fine after the installation, but then he just started acting a little loopy like this.
All right, we're going to have to deal with him later. Just keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't wander out of the house.
Yeah, that's the last thing we need right now.
Because we do need to go up on the roof and fix the roof up there. Just kind of booby trap that up there, too. We got that spider drone. We need to put the other. I think we have another one we could put up on the roof.
Like you have, well, look, you fixed this web between the broken one, the two broken ones, the ones that's mainly broken and the one that's somewhat put together. The other one you've stripped for parts. I'll say this, DV21 to get at least one working spider drone between the two broken ones. So nice. DV21, and then you have the Tanglefoot flooring webbing up by the door, right? But you can have one working spider drone, whether it hangs out in that web or it goes to the roof or it does its rounds or whatever you want. But DV21. Hey, there's another +2 from PWB too.
Yay!
Just in case, yeah, I'll take the 1+2 before I do this electronic security tech roll just to be safe.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Didn't even. Well, no, actually, I did need it. 22.
Oh yeah, nice.
There, yeah.
All right, cool. Datara was able to work on the drones, stripping down the parts from the heavily damaged one to get the lightly damaged one up to par, and now it's working. It boots up. Spider drone is just chilling in the living room. The metal legs come to life. The eyes kind of glow up red. It's up to you whether you want it to chill on the web or chill on the roof or just hang out. It's also up to y'all what you want to name it. You got a little spider drone pet now.
A dog too? Or is that what another one? There's a spider dog too. So Spider, we got to think of that name because he's a good name. He's a person name.
We got tons of good spider names out there, I'm pretty sure.
No, but he's a person name, so when we say it, they don't expect a big
Peter.
ass spider joke coming out.
Peter Parker.
That
Peter.
Peter.
Good old Petey.
Good old Petey.
If it's fast, we can call it Miles.
There you go. See, we're getting there.
Rudy, we can call it Ben.
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 Just Ben. No, I think he hangs out in the house. I don't want him outside.
Yeah, I think we'll just like have it wander around the house, just like be the more social one instead of the more on guard one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'd like to do with this is because typically you know how a drone works. I mean, you know, it would be controlled in the system. You know, you need your sort of AI daemon, right? Or netrunner. In this case, you know, we don't have a netrunner. We don't have somebody that's going to control. We'll say that Datara has the app on his agent. At any moment, you can give that to somebody else's agent, but at that point, it can't be on yours, meaning it can't be to where everyone can control it,
Gotcha.
right?
Only one person can have it at a time. Basically.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's at least limit it to that. And you know that at least gets you away from having to have a netrunner system to make this work. It can all just be kind of agent based. And other than that, we'll say it kind of does the natural track sort of thing that drones typically do when not controlled by a demon or such. So we'll say it kind of does its rounds. You know, maybe it walks around the living room, then it works its way up the spiral staircase, going into each room, just doing a little check-in, going down each thing, and then repeat. Kind of like a Roomba, right? Like it just kind of goes around doing a security sweep.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Okay, cool. Hey, I got a -2.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. All right, cool. What else?
During our staycation episode too. Why?
Well, I'll hold that for the next one shot. Because I'll be honest, I'm not going to try to throw any wrenches in the works for upgrades and these things that you're doing for the home base or for the team. I'll let the dice fuck with you enough. You know, I don't need to help. And I'll keep that -2 for the next one shot when we get into some combat or some contested thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But hell yeah, PWB. I appreciate that.
We do need to booby trap the roof.
You've got that trap door up there. That might not be a bad idea. It's not easy to get up there, but yeah, you have access up to the roof as a lookout, and that is another entranceway. And let's not forget that you've got the garage door, you've got the front door, and you've got the trap door on the roof. And those are 3 doors that just have normal electronic locks or whatever. No major security. You guys did put up little security camps so you could at least see on each level. Nothing major.
Right.
But yeah, absolutely. You could reinforce doors, whether it be security or just, you know, thickness for just basic damage or any other creative ideas. But yeah, what are y'all thinking?
We need the ones on the garage to like spit something at it. Like, acid, fire, something. Get it out.
Play one of those paintball guns and put some like acid rounds in it.
There you go. There you go. That's a good idea.
There's our infernal.
Ooh, I like that PWB idea in the chat. There says conceal a door. That's not a bad idea too. Datara could. I mean, obviously, you need your front door. You are going to have a working business. The garage door or the trap door on the roof could be concealed. The garage door, obviously, more difficult than the roof. But that's not a bad idea. That's a good idea, I think, from
smart,
PWB. Yeah, make it concealed. Then, like, people wouldn't even know it's there unless they pass, like, a perception check, right, of whatever DV we set it at if you're going to conceal it. But I like that idea. That's cool. I wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, in that case,
Definitely
smart thing, yeah, conceal the roof, have the have the garage door as a trap, so we have like those acid-filled paintball guns that will automatically open fire. That'd be a good idea.
Oh, and PWB added conceal a closet door. That's not a bad idea too. Make some type of like safe room or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And he just said cue the 18 music. I could go. I second that. Cue the 18 music. I need my new subscription to Sirenscape. It literally lapsed yesterday, and I just saw it today when we booted up. I'm like, God damn it! I have no Sirenscape sounds.
There's always next time. That's at least the upside.
There is, but yeah, okay. So what are you thinking? I like these ideas. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with take PWB's idea, and we're going to conceal the roof, make it harder for people to see that's another point of entry.
I like that. That won't be that difficult either. Let's set that. Let's do another 13. I don't think that would be this is to be successful, right? So DV 13 to be successful, and then here's what I'm gonna allow you to decide, Datara. When you roll this, right? I'm gonna allow you if it beats it, to keep that as the DV that has to be beaten with a perception check to see that it's hidden. Or it beats the 13, which is a success, but then you can decide to either keep that as the DV or roll another time and keep that as the DV no matter what it is, whether it's below 13 or above. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So it's up to you.
Either I could choose, whatever I roll, so long as it succeeds. I could either be the new DV, or I could try and re-roll and see if I can get it, if it ends up higher or lower.
Exactly. So let's first see if you're successful. Beat DV 13. And this should be a basic tech, not electronic.
I'll roll basic tech on
basic
this
tech, Yeah. And wait, before you roll it.
Oh, sorry. Well, too late. It's not a success anyway.
Okay.
That's a 7.
Yeah, not a success. That's funny. Right when I said it, you rolled it. I was going to say I was going to give not that it would have helped in this case, but a +1 bonus if Phoenix or somebody had like disguise or something to do with makeup or anything. I would let people get creative. But yeah, with a 7, it wouldn't have helped even getting a +1. So yeah, unfortunately, ruin the materials, ruin the cost. Oh, and don't forget, I didn't even set the cost of all these upgrades and things we've been doing. We should be deducting. The team can kind of split these costs, obviously, not the Inferno ones, but the home base ones. We can figure that out in Discord and chat after. We don't need to kill stream time on crunching numbers.
Yep.
But I like that. You gave it a shot. Roof door did not work. Do you want to try on a closet door? Do you want to go for the garage door? Do you want to any other ideas?
I'll go for the closet door because, I want the garage door to be kept open so people will fall into our trap and being another point of entry.
Okay.
So if I have a skill of paint drawing and scalping of 5, does that help?
Oh yeah.
Tech.
Yeah, I like that.
So I can...
Okay.
Yeah, do that. Give and see if you beat a DV 13, and we'll give you a +1 to Datara if you can. 11.
Boo. Try womp womp.
Yeah, but Datara, give it a shot. Yeah.
Yep. I'll roll a basic tech again to see if we can conceal a closet door.
I like that.
I my nail polish. Where's my nail polish?
Ooh, and that's a great DV. That's a DV 19 perception to be able to even see that that's hidden. Do you want to keep that, or do you want to roll again?
That's a good one.
I think I'm gonna keep 19. 19's pretty solid for a DV.
That is. Which closet? Let's look at the map here. You see your second and third level are where the bedrooms are. I think Phoenix has kind of taken over the second level, using that big side room as storage and selling gigs and doing gigs and bedroom. I think the top level has been Datara and Inferno, right?
Yeah, we both have our rooms on the top level.
Yeah, so where are we thinking? Where do you want to have this hidden closet, this sort of safe room? Little hidden closet. Whose room is it going to be in?
Probably don't want it in mine right now.
No.
Should we put it in the second floor spare room?
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. Put in the second floor guest room.
I like that.
Yeah,
let's do that. We could even put it in that sort of long storage closet way. That's
on the left.
Exactly. That's right above that big room that we've kind of established as like a long closet way and piping of the building and shit. Yeah, nice. Okay, so now you have that hidden room, and all of you can fit in there if you ever need to hide out, and it'd be a DV19 to even see that it's there. That's great. Yeah, false wall inside a long closet. Love it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you wouldn't even see the closet. We'll say that door has now been replaced with with a false wall in general. So now that whole fucking thing is hidden. That's great. Great idea. Okay, now down to what was that?
Then I was doing it is safe inside the closet.
Now the Tara's in the closet too. Do you want? Let's talk about the garage door. You want to set up some type of booby trap or weapon or security or environment defense there?
Want to set up like what was suggested by Inferno, some acid-filled paintball guns.
Love it. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Phoenix could easily source some paintball guns, some pellet guns, any of that. You can get some acid pellets. All that stuff is easy. Phoenix can source it.
Oh yeah, that's easy. Just go to the hot zone, go back, bam, we got some acid.
Exactly. So yeah, what do you want to do? How do you want it to work? How do you want to set it up? Talk me through it.
Yeah. So
and anyone can chime in. What was that, Phoenix?
Yeah, I was just thinking we got to make it look like kind of like it's not there, so we can either take parts from that big ass fucking machine that's still sitting outside, that big spinning guy. We can put him out there. He's a work of art, and then we can use like gargoyles or something. So it can look like it's coming out of its mouth. So we got to make it kind of like exterior, so it function. That make any sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Hide it in the giant worm so it's not as easily viewable.
Exactly. We have it there, that big ass machine.
Yeah.
Can utilize it.
We do. Yeah.
Yeah, where are you setting it up? Are you wanting these to be inside or outside the garage door?
That's a good question, because like I was thinking the idea would be like they'd get sprayed as soon as they open the garage door and try to get in.
Yeah, that'd probably be the better bet on like.
Yeah, so if they ever get in, that's the last resort. You're getting sprayed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's what we'll do. Like point it towards like when the garage door opens and it's not one of us, they'll get sprayed with the acid.
Should we run it on a different kind of or a different set of tech? Or basically like so it's not attached to the door, so say they hack the door.
We should probably run that on like a different biomonitor too, so it's not running on the same thing. Otherwise we'd get sprayed if it was ran on the doors tech.
Yeah, we do use our garage a lot. We do hide in there a lot. My car is in there too. So.
Yeah, if you do that, then how about something similar to the biomonitor, right? Like I'll say this. Let's do an electronic security check. It definitely would be electronic tech sort of thing. Maybe it involves, a combination of sort of a bio motion scanner where like you sync up your 3 agents because each agent has its own sort of unique code or whatever, right? Like a SIM card. And maybe they're synced to this motion detector, which has a sort of radius, right? So regardless of the door open, whatever, like you 3 can walk in and out and through it and it doesn't trigger these things. Anybody else walks through the garage door, it's going to trigger these things because no one else should be walking through the garage door anyways. You have a front door for business. The garage door is for you to pull in and out of with your vehicle. So we could set it up that way easily. And then we'll say, and just like the poll, we'll say anytime you have 2 new hired Edgerunners, you just got to sync them up to it if they're going to go in and out that garage door or go up and down the pole. You got to remember to do that.
We're going to be killing some people by accident.
Yeah, if you don't remember it, and I do, it'll be funny. If not, it won't be as funny. But at least nobody gets hurt.
You're like a new character.
Yeah.
It's okay. If we didn't like him that much anyway, it's still a win.
Yeah, you decide, do we tell him about the poll? Nah.
Yeah.
Do we tell him?
That's the initiation. That's the initiation test. If we like him, we tell him about the garage and the pole. If we don't like him, we'll just say, "Oh, you want to get near the pole? Try it out. Try it out."
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do.
All right.
Yeah, electronic check.
This should be a 20.
Yeah. Yep. Easily. You got those set up. You got them rigged in. I'll say it has to be somewhat in the frame of that in order to work. So maybe it's something where like you position the gun like 1 on each side, 2 on the top, or something. So it just kind of like shoots.
Yeah, I'm going to make like at least have like 2 look like it's in the mouth of the worm, but then like have other 2 like on the side where they're still concealed, so to make it harder to see. And then we'll just reposition the worm to pointing at that garage door just in case.
Okay, so you want to put some in the worm and have that look like a sculpture somewhere?
Kind of, yeah. Make it look like art. Yep.
Yeah, the kind of hanging from the ceiling, so when it opens up, it's hanging from the ceiling. Boop.
Yep.
Okay, nice.
You
Yeah.
have his.
Yeah, it can be in the
have his
garage
little-
area, inside, kind of hanging from the ceiling. I like that. Nice. Hey, Furious George. What has entered the chat? What other ideas? Okay, so we've got the biomonitor sort of pole with the blades. We've got the Tanglefoot webbing flooring idea kind of up near the front door in the corner.
Yep.
You've got a spider drone that is being rehabilitated, locked into your agent into the system of the building, at least enough to run its cycle to kind of do a perimeter check. You were able to conceal that hidden sort of safe room closet on the second level as a backup, and now you were able to kind of rig up these acid pellet guns and stuff coming from the sculpture hanging in the ceiling in the garage door. So if anybody breaks in the garage door, they get hit with acid pellets, fucking up their armor and things. What other ideas? Anything else? Oh, and we did the upgrades to Inferno. He's got the pop-up wings that are shields that he can use as a shield. And then he's got the sheath for the cleaver so it can heat up hands-free. Some great shit that you guys have pulled off already. Any other ideas? Any other things?
What about the stairs?
What about the what?
The stairs.
Ooh.
What do you want to do with them?
Yeah, what about the stairs? What do you want to do?
Some kind of a trap with it. Maybe have some... Maybe have one of the steps like come out or something like that, or slide them out. There's something to where it like snaps their leg.
Ooh, gotcha.
Yeah, you could put in slip flooring is something that we've had in like escalators and stairs where the slip flooring goes and people slide out from it. You can also attach like melee or something towards the bottom, like you said, to kind of trip up their legs. You could do tripwire stuff. Yeah, all kinds of stuff I can picture you can do with the stairs. Yeah. What do you think?
In this case, why not both? They're walking up the stairs normally. They trip on the tripwire. Then we activate the stairs, the slip floor, so they slide down. They'll run into the tripwire again. And if it's a sharp wire, that'll do some damage.
Or a mono wire.
Or a monowire.
Yeah, you could hook up a monowire. Yeah, for this combo, let's do this. Let's do a DV13 to get that slip floor set in that, any of you can trigger with your agents. But DV13 electronics security tech check just to install the slip floor. And then if we want to put in some type of like mono wire at the end of it that can slice people that slide down or whatever, that'll be its own separate DV. But let's first install the slip floor, DV13.
Yep. I'll roll.
What was that?
Oh, we got a +2. We got a +2?
Yep.
Oh, yes, we did.
Oh yeah, we do.
PWB.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a good idea from PWB as well. Like having like some kind of pressure plate to activate the slip floor.
Yeah, something that you all know to step over, but nobody else.
Yeah. All right, yep. I will save that +2 for the other roll because I want to see if I even succeed on putting in the slip floor first. Luckily, all I need is a 2 or higher. There we go. That is a 21 for the slip floor installation.
Nice, you got that in. I'm looking... How much is it for the monowire action? Let's look that up so we can set our DV. It should be just under cyber.
Yeah, it should be under cyberware.
Putting
I think
the
in red it
cyber
was called
into-
yeah. I think in red it was called like slice and dice, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That was the old monowire.
Yep. I'm on the list. Give me a second. Almost there.
Yep. Not a problem.
Slice and dice. 500 expensive. Okay.
Okay.
So that would put us at 17, right? 21.
Yeah, DV. Oh,
21.
DV 21. Ooh, yeah, definitely using that +2 then. Would this just be electronic security again?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that means I need
And
to give...
before you roll,
Yes.
there's a possibility for a +1 if
Okay.
if Inferno or Phoenix wants to do either melee check or a general or weaponsmith. You know, something involving melee or weapons. I'll take.
I can do it, man.
It's a good
20.
roll.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Both of them did awesome. But yeah, we'll take Inferno with that +1. Both of you succeeded on that. So yeah, Datara, you get a +1 aside from your +2.
Okay, so a +3. That means I need to roll a 4 or higher to succeed. We got it.
Oh,
We got it.
crit
That
success.
is a 33.
33. Yeah, nice.
That's more to what you needed.
All right, cool. Yeah, you have that slip flooring put in place, so the spiral staircase is covered now, and it even has that slice and dice mono wire action at the bottom of it. So anybody caught in this slip flooring is going to get hit with that melee attack. They're going to have to evade it at the end, and they're going to be at a -2 to evade it when they get there because of being caught up in the slip flooring. How do you want the slip flooring triggered? Do you want it? You know, it has to be one of two options or other options if you think of them. But I like PWB's idea. Maybe there's a pressure plate.
Me too.
So
yeah.
up at the top or one on each floor that you all know always skip these steps. Or it can be something that you trigger with your agent, which you know, you can trigger it, but then obviously you'd have to see or know someone's there. Is the idea with that?
I kind of want to like do both. Have it be a pressure plate that we know not to step on, but also have a remote trigger just in case that they know not to step on the pressure plate too.
Yeah, if you want to do both, automatically you can get the pressure plate if that's what you want to go for. If you want to additionally add in the other idea of triggering it through your agents, DV13, electronic security.
I'll roll for that. Yep,
Yeah.
I'll roll for that. I want to see if we can get it remote controlled as well.
You just want to set it on one of us when we're up there.
I might. We got it. 19.
Nice, you got it. Nice, hooked up. So yeah, you got the pole and the stairs covered now. Very well. What else? Anything else? I think the home base is pretty good. What else would need to get covered?
We got to take care of the most important thing. I'm
Uh-oh.
going to grab my cyber arm and turn it into a key holder.
That's right. Are you mounting the cyber arm by the front door like this, and you just mount your keys on it? Like it's just
we are mounting,
right by the front door.
We are mounting it, middle finger all the way up.
I like it. I'll allow it. No roll needed either. You just mount that cyber.
Yeah.
That arm is now mounted by the front door. It's permanently in middle finger mode. You can put your keys there. It's good to go.
Yeah, the other thing we need to do is work on my car next.
Get the little smirk.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nolan. I got a -2. Man, I'll say this. Your next one shot when we get into it, you guys are fucked. I got 2 -2s I'm working
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
with. I rarely get them. We need them. You guys are beefing up.
We don't, no, we don't need them.
+2, -2. I'm the guy with the Rishtavek.
It's true. It's true. And now it charges hands-free. That's epic, actually. That's really that's a big
I don't
deal.
need equations. I have a fire cleaver.
Yeah. I don't need math when I have a fire sword. Look at that. Furious George hooked y'all up with a +2. All right. So look,
Appreciate it, Furious George.
I think you've got the home base very well covered. You got the garage, something for the garage door that's going to fuck up people's armors. You got the acid spray stuff. You've got the tanglefoot flooring web thing by the front door. You've got the spider drone making rounds like a Roomba. You've also got the stairs and the fire pole both rigged in such a way that, like, even if someone gets in, they're going to have a hard time traversing the home base, coming from the roof trapdoor or the front door to go up and down. The stairs and the pole are both covered with some environmental defenses. Is there anything else? Any other defenses? You do have some windows. Let's not forget there are windows around this place. Those are more vulnerable than walls, right? Like they haven't been bulletproofed. They haven't been rigged with anything. Aside from that, you all have upgraded things for Inferno, but I don't know if there was anything else that you wanted to upgrade as far as Phoenix and Datara, your guys personally, whether it be weapons, armor, or cyber. And if not, no big deal. We can focus on home base, but I did want to bring that up. Like any other things that you guys can think of? Oh, and chat.
Yeah, there was...
PWB, loosen the stair railing. Now you're just home aloneing it. He's like, just take a paint can and put some yarn and come on, man. No, we're cyberpunk. Yeah. It's like Home Alone, but it's a spider drone. Instead of heating up the door handle, it's the cleaver is heated up and it just slices right through you. Yeah, Furious Torch's ventilation system. Yeah, that's something to think about too. Yeah. Because there's gases and things you could play with as far as ventilation and air. If you sealed the place, you could play with ideas of that. But you do have the windows. You have other doors, entrances, things internally. Any other ideas? I don't know. I think you got a lot of great shit covered, but you do have more money, more ideas, and more dice to roll if you want.
Yep. In terms of personal things, I think Datara finally wants to work on that personal project that he finally has the chance to now that we have break time.
And that is?
I still got those cyber teeth. I'm gonna make a cyber teeth gun.
Oh, nice. Let's do it. I like PWB says add a few obvious traps to throw off the intruders.
That'll be all the windows.
That would be the windows. Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. That's funny.
Yeah. All right. Let's roll an invent. Oh, I'm hoping this goes well because I even got a good name for the gun too.
Nice. And this is mimicking a pistol or rifle or?
It's going to be using a pistol in this case. I'm going to be using a pistol with some cyber teeth that I have. Okay, so invention first. That is an 18.
Hold on 1 second.
Yep.
I'm just looking up. I want to set the price of that. Yes, let's do the invention just costly. So yeah, invention, okay. Yeah, succeed, you invented it. But now it's going to be a 17 to get the mechanism to work with the cyber teeth and stuff.
17 to fabricate. Got it.
Yeah, exactly, to fabricate.
Alrighty. We do have a couple +2s. I'm going to use 1 +2 just in case. Oh, we got it. Didn't even need the +2. 22.
Nice. All right, cool. You've got your cyber teeth gun. What's the name?
Yeah. First, I'm just going to run back to the room where Phoenix and Inferno are. I'm just going to be like, guys, I finally did it.
Do share. What did you finally get done?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Trigger Vitus.
Inferno just walks away, grabs another bottle.
Oh, come on. Inferno, come on. You cannot tell me that's not a good name.
You yell from the other room, it's funny, but what the fuck?
Yeah, and you two, Phoenix and Tatara, even though Phoenix is getting a kick out of it, it's very obvious. Like, you two definitely can tell Inferno is not himself. You can tell that after installing these pop-up armor wings and, kind of upgrading him, that he's been affected by that. You can tell he's lost some humanity, and he's just even more,
Moody.
yeah, short and cold,
Yeah,
and
more
and,
moody.
Yeah, and you can tell he's drinking and kind of combating it, but he's still moody. Like, yeah. In fact, as he leaves the room and yells that back, I'll give Phoenix and Tatara a moment to talk amongst yourselves about that.
Before we do the windows, what is his problem? I think we need to drop him off somewhere. Get a little...
Yeah, I think he might need a little R&R with a specialist.
Yeah, because I don't want, usually he gets on my nerves, but now he's a little concerning, and I don't want to go to sleep with him. He's being very odd.
Yeah, I think we might need to make a therapist call.
Yeah, I know. Would he go? Or we're going to have someone come here?
I think we'd probably have to get someone to come here. I don't think he'd go willingly if we told him he needs to see a therapist. I think he'd be even more mad.
Okay, we're going to have to send him a blind date or something, because you know how he is.
This is true. Set it up as a blind date.
Yeah.
He won't think it's a setup for therapy, and then by the time they actually see each other, it's already too late to back out because it would have already been paid for.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll say that you'd have to.
Table, Inferno actually does have somebody, but that's like a side story thing.
Right, so that might come into play then if they're suggesting these things. What I would love to see is whatever idea that Phoenix and Tatara have to try to get Inferno to go to therapy, it'll have to either be one of two things, right? Like, it's either going to be 1,000 eddies for the 1d4 humanity. If Phoenix or Tatara, and it can only be one of you, maybe the other can assist with a +1 in some way if you think of it, but you'd have to do a persuasion versus Inferno's human perception check.
Yeah.
So it'd be contested to see if Inferno can tell that you're trying to trick him into going on a date or to go somewhere. If that and he'll have a hard time because doing a human perception while having such low humanity is difficult, right? He can't read people. But if you do fail, I'll say that Inferno has the chance to role play that angry or in any way he wants, which could be kind of fucked up. And if he fails, then it's going to cost $1,500 for that same $1,000 therapy session for the therapist to come to you to try to help Inferno. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So now that we got this plan kind of figured out, who wants to talk to him?
Oh, it has to be me.
That'd be a good idea. He did think the Trigovitis name was funny, but I don't think he's gonna want to talk to me about it.
Oh man, it's gonna be fun having to talk to him about anything. Cause he's my pain in my ass. He's my watcher. Remember?
Yeah, he is part of the Sanguinettis. It is probably best that somebody who's more affiliated with the Sanguinettis talk to him, since I'm just a stranger to them.
Well, what's your approach? How are you gonna try to convince him to go to therapy or to go to wherever you're tricking him to go, or what are you gonna do? How are you gonna do it?
Well, I was just thinking I was gonna see if he wants to do a double date with me, and then have the girl be the therapist, and hopefully he goes with it.
just to help convince him, I'm gonna go run to the fridge, take out one of Inferno's bottles of scotch, pour a glass for both Phoenix and him, and be like, that'll probably make it a bit easier to have this conversation, especially if he catches out that you're lying.
I like that.
I do have a voice stress.
Uh-oh. That helps.
Oh, God. He has a voice stress analyzer.
I'll say the +1 help, Datara, unless you have a different skill check in mind. I think it would be just another general persuasion, just to get Inferno to lighten up a little bit, enough to take a shot, or to, I don't know, at least get him to not be focusing on negative things for a moment, to at least let Phoenix maybe convince him to go on a date or something. Unless you had a different skill check in mind, I think persuasion kind of fits right there.
I think, persuasion's probably going to be the best one to go for.
Yeah, try it. See if you can get him to take a shot and talk to Phoenix for a minute.
Oh God, that's my persuasion is terrible. Okay. Let's see.
You have Furious George gave you a +2.
Okay, I might need that to make it a +3. Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't even know what the DV is gonna be, but we're gonna find out.
Yeah, it's whatever you roll. Inferno's got to roll his human perception and contest it. So.
Oh God, please don't roll low then. Please don't roll low. That is a 14. 14. That could probably be beat.
Could be, but he's also got low empathy right now. But he's got that voice stress analyzer, so who knows?
This is true.
Let's see. So
Yep,
Inferno,
just,
don't forget to adjust it based on the recent humanity lost or whatever. Don't forget to adjust it for your stress analyzer, and then give me that human perception.
Yeah, I'll just yell out to it. I'll just like yell out to Inferno and just be like, "Hey, Inferno, buddy, want to have some scotch?"
Yeah, that sounds great. I'm already like 3 sheets to the wind, so right. So subtract 7 from this.
Ooh, Datara just beat it by 1 point.
10, so
Oh my God!
Wow. Because listen to this. Because here's what I was gonna say is that if Inferno beat it, I was gonna say he doesn't turn down the alcohol. He just walks by and grabs the whole bottle and goes back to his room.
Yeah,
you know, like not entertaining.
I bet he'd probably just be like, Did you pour out some of my scotch?"
You know what I mean? But the fact that he beat, no, I'll say Inferno comes over and sits down and takes the shot. You know, whether drunk or tired or whatever the reasoning, he's entertaining the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll just like quietly say over to Phoenix without him really hearing before he gets to the table. I'll just be like, "Okay, your turn."
I just come sit and just put up my cup. Hello, gentlemen. This house is looking fantastic. We can be wrapping up in a little bit. We can all do something. Inferno, I think I have a little, kind of a request from you. I have a date, and I have a young lady who's going to be going with us as a third wheel. But it'd be awesome if you can take that wheel and be the fourth. Come on, I don't ask for anything from you, and I can't. What?
I kind of already got somebody.
You? What? Since when?
Oh, there. I have for a while now. Her name's Gabriel.
In this
that's
case,
part of the reason I'm kind of with the Sanguinettis right now is because I essentially owe them, and they pretty much got a sniper aimed at my guy whenever I fuck up. So, if anything happens to him, people are gonna fucking die. But I gotta keep him safe, even if it means put up with this stupid fucking bullshit.
I just whisper to Phoenix, "We are the devils." I repeat, "We are the devils."
I keep going with that, but can you at least? I know you have a girl, but can you at least do me this one favor and pretend?
At least don't even have to think of it as a serious date. Be like her designated driver. You know, Phoenix likes to drink.
Let's do that. Let's do that contested role. And I like Datara's approach there. I think if any way that this would work, especially after Inferno kind of opening up a little bit about having someone, and the way Inferno has been, his general personality on top of the extra humanity loss, I think possibly, and Chris, you know Inferno better than any of us, correct me if I'm wrong, wouldn't kind of the only way, like it wouldn't be the date, it would be more so, yeah, I'll come and babysit Phoenix. You know what I mean? Like, I like Datara's approach with that. It kind of made sense to me.
It did. Good call.
Know? Yeah, I like that.
So, let's see.
Happy to help.
Oh, PWB said that, yeah, tell him Phoenix needs security.
You gotta beat it.
Gotta beat a
Sorry,
3.
you gotta beat a 3.
Yep. Gotta beat a 3.
Gotta beat a 3, Phoenix. I think you're already there, but roll it. Let's see. You could crit fail. Who knows? So there's always a chance.
Don't
dice.
jinx her. Please don't crit fail. This could go so bad. Okay, we're
She
good.
rolled a 3. That is so funny. You mentioned a 3. She rolled a 3. But with the other ads, it's 16. Yeah, okay. So Phoenix, you convinced Inferno. I think the only angle that would work that makes sense to me is Inferno would go to just make sure Phoenix doesn't get fucked up, or the assets of the Sanguinetti aren't going out risking anything over a date or something. But I don't think Inferno is looking to double date. You know what I mean? That makes sense. Does that sound right? Does that sound right, Inferno?
Yeah.
Fuck it, that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to stupid little fucking evening trip. I have a fucking life too, but fuck this shit. All right, fine.
Well, we can make it a group thing. We can bring this one too. He can play with the girl. I just point to this one, trying to like.
You see,
Sorry, do you want to go?
Tara grins from ear to ear.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Yeah, I can play fifth wheel. It's all good.
And look, you convinced him that was a successful roll. So I think that would go in favor. You would get him to go. He thinks he's protecting you. You get him there. He knows that you're doing a double date, but before long, this girl's talking to Inferno and kind of poking around and doing her therapy mojo and kind of working it. Let's get a 40-10 and see how much humanity is restored. Inferno. Normally I would roll it as the therapist, but why don't you roll it? Let's see.
Ooh.
You said
4d10. 4d10.
Is it? Yeah, 40-10, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, I think you said 4d10. Yeah.
Let me double check that though. Let me make sure that is the right amount.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot.
It might be 46.
I'm gonna say that. Okay, it is 46. Yeah.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna check and make sure as well, because 40-10 is awfully generous. It'd be nice though.
Let me double check.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
12. So that gets me up to 27.
Yeah, it'd be 46.
Okay.
12. Nice. What was it? Let me scroll back up. When you got the humanity loss from installing the 10.
It was 10.
So look at that. You lost 10 points of humanity by putting in the wings, but you gained back 12 by getting tricked into therapy. So that's kind of good. You're actually his heart grew 2 points larger that day. Kind of like the Grinch, like his heart, his empathy points grew by 2 points that day. I like that. All right, cool. It worked. Hey, look. I think we had a successful home base session, a little weird role play, off the cuff, sort of off the typical one-shot session where we got to get things up to par and up to date with all this stuff we've been talking about for the longest time about renovating the home base, updating it, the characters, the weapons. Let's just do another little breakdown recap, make sure that I as GM and you as players didn't forget anything. We've got the garage door acid pellet sort of thing that can be triggered by motion bio that shoots out of that snake drone that now looks like a sculpture in the roof inside the garage, in the ceiling rather. Inside the front door up in the corner is a sort of tanglefoot flooring webbing that kind of spans across the corner that can tangle up people that come in the door that aren't supposed to be there, that aren't welcome once you activate it. You also have the refurbished spider drone that kind of runs its track around the home base like a Roomba. Can also be controlled by the agent. You also concealed with a DV-19 that hidden room that's up on the second floor. You can see it there on the map that all of you can fit in. It's a whole sort of hallway closet. Very large, and that's concealed. You installed on the fire pole a bio reader that triggers blades at the bottom, so anybody that goes down that pole that doesn't have one of your 3 or programmed visiting edgerunners into the bio reader, they're going to get hit by those melee blades at the bottom of the pole, doing some melee damage. Same thing with the staircase that has slip flooring
and the garage.
On each level, the foot plate that can trigger it, or triggered by the agent. Tara was able to hook that up as well. Slip flooring, people slide down, and then they're dealing with a slice and dice mono wire at the bottom that they have to dodge. And yeah, we covered the garage, the acid pellets. That was the first thing I mentioned. And then as far as personal upgrades, Inferno's got the pop-up wings, which add to the aesthetic of a sort of demon-esque altered character, right? That's gotten body mods. Now these body mods also come out in like a wing form that can come around and kind of rock as a shield, like a pop-up shield. And then he's got the hands-free, fireproof Kevlar-style sheath that he can heat up the cleaver now, hands-free, so he doesn't have to sit there for so many rounds holding it, waiting for it to heat up when in combative moments. And then, Datara, you were able to make your Cybertooth gun. What was the name again?
Trigovitis.
What else? I think that was everything. We covered.
Yeah, we were just gonna do the windows, but we'll do that later, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the windows.
Windows.
Yeah. What do you want to do with the windows? What's an idea for the windows? We can rock that out real quick. You've got windows on every floor. You can kind of see them there on the map, but we'll say just like a typical building, right? What do you want to do with them? You could replace them with bulletproof glass. That would be a basic install. It would just be costly, to get all that bulletproof glass, which Phoenix could source. It would just be funding we'd have to figure out, right, and how many and over time and whatever. But the other idea too, I remember PWB or somebody mentioned in chat about kind of false traps to kind of throw off the scent for the real traps, and Phoenix mentioned maybe that's what we do with the windows. That's an idea too. You could go to each window and put wires or things or make it look like something else. I don't know, but I'm open to ideas. What does everyone think? Do you want to do something with the windows?
Yeah, definitely do something with the windows as far as trying to. I don't know if we want to. Do we want to strengthen it or do we want to booby trap it? That's on you.
Well, the first floor we can booby trap, like, you know what I mean, booby trap so you can't get on, and then the other ones would be falsely, so they fall out or something.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, just make them booby trap because, windows will be like the first thing they'll try to break. So make that. Make one with an actual set of booby traps, and then make the ones on the second floor a false trap just to give them a false sense of security before the real traps.
Yeah, like, oh, they got in, but no, you didn't. Anyway, definitely bulletproof our bedroom windows, because I don't need to get shot again.
Yes. Definitely bulletproof our personal room windows.
Yeah, you could get bulletproof glassing for the top 2 floors. We'll have to figure out the cost of that. Maybe not all of them will get done during this session, which keep in mind this session we'll say is over the course of a couple weeks, before we get back to your typical one shot, which will be the next game that we stream. We'll be back to normal one shots. But maybe the bulletproof glass, like I said, I'll look up the cost and how many windows. Maybe that'll be done over time. But we'll say, yeah, you can absolutely start that process. We'll discuss that in the Discord chat to see how many got done based on the funding that's here and the upgrades that have already been done. We have to do the math on the money. But yeah, I like that idea. Bulletproof, top 2 floors, living quarters, but bottom floor, what is the booby trap? What do you guys want to do for the windows?
Let's see. What do we want to do for a actual booby trap for the first floor windows? Or
you could, no roll, no nothing. It wouldn't even cost shit because of construction materials. You could just block out all the windows on the first floor if you wanted to. And make a windowless venue for your weaponsmithing and whatever you're doing on the bottom floor.
Oh yeah,
that's an option
it's up
too.
to you because you're the one who's decorating it. So
but then you can't see
I kind
out
of give
through
you
the windows.
the option.
That is true. Yeah. Inferno, what was the suggestion you first threw out?
I was just gonna say guillotine, but I mean, yeah, this is your shot.
I like mini guillotines on each.
It is.
Each window.
I am a weaponsmith, so having a mini guillotine next to the weapons vendor is pretty on brand.
That's funny. PWB says put some bars on the lower windows. Could keep it simple.
And you get shocked.
Yeah, and you get shocked.
You could put electronic bars on those windows.
I like that.
Okay, yeah, we could just keep it short and simple. Yeah, electric bars.
Yeah, that would be the easiest. I would just make that a DV14.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will roll electronic security for that then.
Hey, Only Play Wizards, thanks for rating.
Yay!
Hey, thanks for the raid.
Hey, 18, that beats it. So yeah, you're able to get all the bottom floor windows barred up and electrified. So not only are all the windows on the bottom floor all barred, but they're all electrified. So yeah, electricity damage for those that touch it, as well as the bars, just general security can't climb through. Would have to, melee or cut your way through once the electric aspect of it is disconnected. But yeah, I think that's great for the bottom level. And then, like I said, we'll work on the bulletproof glass on the top 2 levels. And Raiders, welcome. We are Cybernation Uncensored. We do all kinds of gameplay and stuff here. We're at the end of our session for Team Phoenix Rising. This team does a Cyberpunk Red one-shot every month. And today's session was a little different. We didn't do a typical one-shot. What we did is we had the team use all their saved up money and creative ideas to have their local resident tech, Datara, do a bunch of upgrades to the home base and to themselves, like their weapons and armor and things. But basically getting the home base all upgraded with like spider drone technology and slip flooring on the stairs. They put some blades at the bottom of the fire pole. Their home base is a renovated firehouse, but they put some blades at the bottom with a bio monitor. So it reads only when they're on the pole. The blades stay flush, but they pop out if anyone else tries to rock down the pole. But yeah, special session, lots of upgrades to the team. I encourage any of the Raiders, please subscribe and follow and tune in to our next stream, because we'll do an official one-shot for Cyberpunk Red with the next one. And we'll do it from a point of all these upgrades, which should be pretty fun. But yeah, I think that covers it. Any other things to do for the home base or for personal characters? Or did we get all the upgrades and things done that we were wanting?
I think I'm good on my end for personal upgrades anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking of that for Phoenix, but she'll come later with her personal upgrades.
Yeah.
I have to think about
No, and I think that's a good idea too, because of the we've got to go crunch some of the math in Discord. I need to look at some of the pricing of some of this and make sure that all the funds covered it. Between all the personal side hustle funds that we did at the beginning of this session, and then the funds that have been gathering up from all the past gigs too. I think you guys should have it all covered, but let's do all that math. Yeah, I'm pretty positive you're covered. But let's do that math before future upgrades for like Phoenix or any other ideas that you have. I like where we're sitting though. I think all these upgrades got your home base tough.
Finally.
Yeah, it seems pretty fucking secure. And you've got a spider drone wandering around like a Roomba inside.
We gotta come up with a name for him.
Yeah, you gotta come up with a cute name for your spider drone. Don't forget that. Chat, if you have any ideas, a fun name for a spider drone pet. They currently have a spider drone that wanders around the home base like a Roomba, protecting it. So they're trying to think of a fun name. Mr. Sticky. I'm already liking that.
Mr. Sticky.
Especially he's got the Tanglefoot flooring webbing in the corner too. Silky Smooth is a good one too. I like that. I like both those. You might have to get a second one and have Sticky and Silky.
Oh yeah, for sure.
2 spider drones, Sticky and Silky and Sticky. Oh man, those are some great.
Now we need another spider drone. We need another spider drone now.
You do. I love that. All right, cool. Look, I think we did great. The home base is done up. The team has got some great upgrades. I think that was a great role play session. Props to the players too, not just being active in the session, coming up with creative ideas, but role playing them out. Thank you so much for making this sort of weird session fun. Because it could have just been real cold and like mathematical, like we're doing this, we're upgrading this. But I like that all of you kind of threw in fun role playing and played out each one of these upgrades and scenarios. And I like where Inferno ended up. I like that the upgrades there kind of pushed him down to that level, and the drinking role kind of made him deal with it enough that you could get through the session. But the team had some roles enough to convince him and trick him to get to therapy. Like, I don't know, all of that was just fun to lace in this session that I thought was just strictly going to be upgrades. So props to the players for bringing this session to life and making it so much more than I ever expected. Props to chat for dropping in the +2s, some -2s that I'll be using next session to fuck with the players. And for our raiders coming in, Only Play Wizards. Make sure everybody from our team and from Cybernation Uncensored goes and checks out Only Play Wizards and subs and follows over there as well. And we'll just keep supporting each other in that way. Always appreciate that. So, all right. We'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.
Yep.
Bye.
See you next time.
Cybernation Uncensored